Okay, good morning everyone. Um, this is the continuation of the report, and I am April Cresdi. Okay, next. So, Filipino heritage. The making of the nation. So, the making of a nation is a collection of essays that center on the emergence of the national consciousness in the second half of the 19th century. They range from the first beginning of the Filipino national awareness with Father Jose Burgos of its full flowering in the Revolution and the war in defense of national independence against the Americans. So, the fruit of 35 years of research into the period, the three earlier books on the subject. So, the essays represents the mature thoughts of author on key aspects of the process by which the Filipino people formed themselves into a nation. So, this topic is all about the making of the nation. So, the author made itself in this chapter because it talks about the making or the it talks about the beginning and the revolution of a Filipino. So, tells the story of the first 100 years of the Army of the Philippine Republic from its inception in 1897 to its culmination in history as a force for national security and defense and its emergence as the nation's partner for progress. So, in this topic, the author described each situation in the revolution of a Filipino. So, at the first so it talks about the first beginning of the Filipino awareness and then um revolution to revolution until nowadays. So it includes the datu. So the main topic here is all about the datu. What the datu did, all those things, up and up until now we still do. And so it includes dato, their traditional doings and beliefs. They have their different ways of living, and they also have their different terms of many things that they usually do. So from Spaniards to a Filipino to Tagalog and Bisaya, and some of those traditions we still adapt in this generation. An excerpt from Antonio. So, muna siya guys, dara nagsugod sa mga dato. So, hangtod gikan sa Spaniards, hangtod sa Filipino, so sa Tagalog ug sa Bisaya. So, ang ubang mga tradition is na possess pa nato hangtod karon. So, unsa man ni siya? Next. Okay. So, the first voyage around the world is 1519 to 1521 na siya nakulangan. 1521, there was a chief, an old man who painted tattoo with two gold earrings. This is their protection against the wind and the sun. So they have dark skin, and also they apply coconut oil as their protection, and they have very black hair. They cut fruits in four parts and wrap with leaves mixed with lime and chew it spit out, and it becomes red. So as you can see in the picture, inana ang mga tao sa una kanang kanang nakoy na remember atong ni ato bukid nun is na mga tao dito nga nakapang tradition sila sa ilang tribo nga sinuotan, tapos naa siya yung murag kaun nga nagsima-sima siya, tapos taud-taud kay iyang giluwa, tapos pagkaman ato nagpulay ang baba. So nangutana ko ato kung unsa to siya. Nangutana ko ato sa akong papa, tapos niya na akong papa maduti gitawag nga mama. So wala na ko kabalo unsay detail kung unsa jud ang ilang tumungan nga gibuhat na nila. So excerpt from Antonio de Morgas Suquesas de Islas Filipinas and the natives of Cebu and surrounding islands. So the title literary means events in the Philippine Islands, and thus the book's primary goal is the documentation of events during the Spanish colonial period of the Philippines. As observed by the author himself, the book also includes Philippine costumes, traditions, manners, and religions during the Spanish conquest. So, diri anata sa Spanish era. So, the Spanish colonial period of the Philippines began when explorer Ferdinand Magellan came to the island in 1521 and claimed as a colony for the Spanish Empire. The period lasted until the Philippine Revolution in 1898. So, mo na ni siya nga time nga gisakop sa mga Espanyol ang Pilipinas. So, when explorer Ferdinand, so mo na ni siya si Magellan nga ni adto sa island on the year 1521 and gi-claim niya as a colony for the Spanish Empire. So the period lasted until Philippine Revolution in 1899. So nag-start siya sa 1521 and then nag-end sa 1898. Next. So, Spain not only brought the Catholic religion to the Philippine Islands, it also brought with its culture and cuisine, and the impact of the Spanish influence on local cuisine is very much evident during religious fests, especially at Christmas. So, taga-Spanyol ang nagdala sa Catholic na church diri sa Philippine Island and sila pod ang kanang nag-impluwensya sa mga tao na mag-celebrate og mga religious fest like fiesta or sa non-Catholic is gitawag siya Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So muna silang gina-adapt nato hangtod karon. So Spain had three objectives in its policy toward the Philippines. Its only colony in Asia to acquire a share in the spice trade, to develop contacts with China and Japan in order to further Christian missionary efforts there, and to convert the Filipinos to Christianity. So, ang ang mga Espanyol ang naghimo nga mahimong mga Kristiyano ang mga tao at kato na mga years. So, the arrival of Europeans in the New World in 1492 changed the Americas forever. Over the course of the next 350 years, Spain ruled a vast empire based on the labor and exploitation of the native population. Conquistadors descended on America with hopes of bringing Catholicism to new lands while extracting great riches. So, sa hangtod karon, muna sila ang gina-adapt nato nga gidala sa mga taga-Espanyol. And that's all. Thank you.